boys and beauties. I'm with my boy Seth here. Want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Seth?
My name is Jeff.
Seth Anderson with Training Protocol.
So he's actually a new trainer here at the Panthers Ice Den. He's from Minnesota. Lo and behold, the wild t-shirt.
Duluth, Minnesota from the north.
Represent. We actually work here together for the Florida Junior Panthers at the Panthers Ice Den. We're both coaches and trainers here, hockey and strength and conditioning. And Seth, when I first met him, he actually inspired me because of his bodybuilding competitions that he did. I was telling him that that's something that I would actually really like to do someday, especially with my lack of competitive nature from not, playing competitive ice hockey anymore. I feel like I've been itching for some kind of competitive nature or competition like that. So
it's tough when you don't have a goal. It's hard to push yourself to your limit to really go to your full potential.
For sure.
Anytime that you want to push your body to its max to see what you're fully capable of, you got to have a goal in mind. You got to have something that you want to do. And for Cole, this is going to be kind of a new project, something he's going to work towards. Someone to set a goal, to set a deadline, to be ready by a certain date.
Right, so even right now, what we have in place is just a short-term goal. I have what is called Miami Swim Week coming up in the next 3 weeks or so. I'm a signed model, I'm with Select Models Miami. So right now my goal is to just kind of shape up and look the best I can for July, I think 5th through 10th. Those are kind of the dates right now, so about 3 weeks.
It's the 16th right now, so we got about two and a half to 3 weeks time frame. In that time frame, Cole's not really gonna lose a ton of fat. He's not gonna really gain any muscle. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to manipulate his carbohydrates a little bit and give the appearance of making him tighter but a little bit fuller. We're just gonna try to see what we can do in that time frame by really dialing in his nutrition, really getting him on his meal timing, really calculating all his macros and getting him on a specific workout. So this is gonna be the start, and you guys are gonna be seeing what the finished product's gonna look like.
Right, so yeah, we actually just got done crunching some numbers and some goals, if you wanted to kind of go over some of those.
So everybody's macros are gonna be different for whatever goal you're gonna choose. For Cole, we put him at roughly about 2,040 calories, and I said for him I'm going to try to give him maybe about 1,000 calorie deficit a day. So what that means is Cole's going to try to burn about 3,000 calories a day, and this is a short-term, short sustainable thing. This isn't something you would do for a very long time frame. I'm going to bring Cole's carbs down pretty low for him. He's pretty athletic, he's pretty lean build. I'm going to give about 150 grams of carbs a day. Again, this is not something that I would normally do for a long period of time. I would usually put his carbs way higher. This is a short 2.5 week cut. I'm gonna give him about 180 grams of protein and about 80 grams of fat. We're gonna put Cole's meals into 4 different meals. He's gonna do 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. with the 9 p.m. meal having no carbs. So front loading his carbs from meals 1 through 3 and shutting them down at nighttime.
Yeah, and I'll go into a little bit of specifics here. I'll put a little screenshot, a little bit of my measurements, what I'm at, body weight, body fat, all of that, and then all the macros. But for instance, with meal 1, half cup of oats, 1 cup of fruit, blueberry, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then 1 scoop of protein powder with low carb. Meal number 2, 1.5 turkey burgers with some whole grain pasta, 1.5 cups, and about a 1/4 cup of sauce. So we're gonna kind of play around with sauce. I was telling him I like to do either a basil pesto, and to get the fats up a little bit, about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and that's gonna be cooking the protein with that. Meal number 3, we have some options with this, but we put 1 cup of sweet potato and 1 to 1.5 cups of chicken breast chopped. You can add some olive oil for that, for the fat. And then actually for the week 1, we're gonna try some fish, so some salmon, 1 to 1.5 cup of salmon fillet. With that being the first week, because the sodium levels are pretty high in the salmon.
Yep.
After the first week, we're gonna try to bring down those sodium levels. So after in week 2, we're gonna try 1.5 cups of bison. And then pretty consistently throughout the next 3 weeks for meal number 4, we're gonna do veggies, so salad or some other kind of
broccoli,
carrots. Keep it pretty simple. And a casein protein shake with some almond milk.
When we set his macros and we set his calories, we put them in meals 1 through 3 and meal 4, and basically we took his calories, made them into macros, and then we made his meal timing for his meals 1 through 4 and split up all those macros and all those calories into 4 meals and pick what foods he wants to eat for his lifestyle, what he likes, and spread it over the course of a day. Yes, nice.
Wow, it's very nice.
Yeah. That was a lot better, bro. Chest up and then vacuum in. So it's not that horrible at that. The judges are always below you.
Yeah, my vacuum's non-existent.
That's front relax. And then here. And quarter turn. That you can't let the legs go. And quarter turn. This arm pushes against this pec. Like this pop that pec like that. Is this hard?
Yep. Yeah, my fucking vacuum is shit.
That's just mandatory. In physique, in men's physique, you have like 2 poses, front and back.
Okay.